Hey out there, this is Buzz with the Survival Buzz. So all I know is if the feds come looking for me, they're going to need a lot of descriptions. If you can't tell by now, I like to change my appearance quite a bit. So I hope everything's good out there for you guys. I hope it's not too hot or too rainy where you're at. Still looking at triple digit weather here, but we're soon to get a few days of rain. How much rain? I don't know till it actually gets here. I'll believe it when I see it. I have a tendency not to believe the weatherman. I just kind of wait for the weather to arrive because it changes day to day, especially here in Oklahoma. You never know. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard, but with the weather in St. Louis right now, I'm sitting here triple digit weather, praying it would rain, and they're flooding. So, depending on where you get your info from, they're saying, anywhere from 6 to 10 inches they received in a very short period of time there. And then some people have even commented that, they've gotten up to 12, 14 inches of rain. So who knows? But I do know that a lot of their highways and infrastructure, a lot of their cities is underwater right now. They're experiencing extreme flooding and probably not going to end anytime soon, honestly. If you go into the future forecast, they got a weather front just blowing through there, and they're probably going to get another couple days of this. So it's not even going to ease up for them. They're already flooded out and they're going to experience more rain. They're saying this weather pattern could even, affect like Arkansas, possibly Tennessee areas, and hopefully not here in Oklahoma. I'm done with my share of flooding and stuff. When we moved in here about 3 years ago, it was an extreme flood that year, and I'm just over it. So prayers for everybody out there in St. Louis and anybody else that may be affected by this. I hope they get through this as quick as possible and as painless as possible. But which kind of brings me to what I'm talking about today. I wanted to mention them a little bit and the weather they're going through if you didn't already know. But this has to be, in my mind, just weather modification. That's what's causing all these issues. We got too many megalomaniacs out there trying to play God, trying to affect the weather patterns, and I honestly feel like this is what we're ending up with. They might want to point the finger at the gas and all that, trying to say that we're just polluting. It's the human beings, right? We're just polluting the planet, and we're all going to die because of it. And this is what's causing all this. Well, then why are we trying to modify the weather? Why is that something that's been around for over 75 years now? And there's a vast majority of people out there that don't even know that. They think that's conspiracy. It doesn't take very long to just hop on the internet and Google it, or here on YouTube and look it up, and realize that this has been going on for a long time. And not just here in the United States, the whole world. There's like over 52 countries right now that are doing weather modification. And look at the crazy weather we're having. We're not even into August yet here in Oklahoma, and we've had weeks on end of triple digit weather, and then the next state over is flooding. And we're going to see more and more of this as time goes on. It's going to get worse and worse. China's talking about by 2025, they're going to be able to create artificial rain that will water over 2 million acres. Right? 2 million acres. Why don't we just leave it alone and let nature do its thing? Does it ever occur to these crazy people that maybe this is why we're having all these issues? This is why Lake Mead's drying up. Honestly, I think they're doing it on purpose. All conspiracy aside, I think they're doing it on purpose. Why else would they be doing this? If it's so great, and the reasoning of why they're doing this is to control the weather and the amount of rain we get and the size of the hail and wind and storm patterns and everything else, if that's why we're doing this, then think about it. Why are we not able to affect the things going on right now? Why are we getting extreme drought? Why are we getting extreme flooding? All different weather patterns across the world that we normally don't experience in certain areas. It's because they're tinkering with it, just like everything else. And they're not going to stop with it till they got something implanted in me and you, and they're affecting the weather and the planet and the solar system. They're creating black holes and everything else. Megalomaniacs playing God. And I'm frankly just tired of it. But you can guarantee that we're going to see some more crazy weather on the horizon, and prayers for those people that are out there that are affected by it. I honestly hope that I'm not affected by it because, well, we got storms coming through here. Honestly, in the area I'm at, I'm hopeful and I'm praying that it'll just bypass us. But That's not to say it ain't going to happen next month or next year. They're just not going to stop till they've destroyed everything. It's not just about the supply chain. It's about everything. They want to starve us. They want to put extreme drought and extreme flooding to where we can't even raise our own food if we wanted to. I'm going to try to prepare to the best of my ability by having livestock, by gardening, by pushing forward and doing everything I can, prepping as much food as I can, trying to reach as many people as I can out there. But honestly, I don't know at the end of the day if it's going to matter much in the end when you got fools playing with the weather, trying to play God. Just thought I'd let you guys know about all that. Some of you guys are probably aware of that. But yes, if you're not aware of weather modification, it's something you should look up. Look into cloud seeding. You know, potassium iodine, silver iodine, you know, solid carbon. All this stuff is up in the atmosphere that they're spraying there on a daily basis all across the world. So open your eyes. So as always, like this video and subscribe if you like what you hear, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. Later.